This isn't just a bike, it's a weapon on wheels. The Suzuki GSX-R1000R was built to dominate the road. Raw power, razor precision. Are you ready for this? What's up everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Before we get started, if you love motorcycles that stir your soul, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because we have a lot more coming your way. Now, let's talk about the Gixxer. For decades, the GSX-R nameplate has been synonymous with track-dominating performance and road-going excellence. The L7 generation, which is what we have here, first broke cover in 2017, and honestly, the formula hasn't changed a whole lot since then. And in a world of wings, semi-active suspension, and screens bigger than my first TV, some might see that as a weakness. I see it as a statement of confidence. Let's start with the heart of this beast, the engine. It's a 999cc inline-4, but this isn't just any old four-cylinder. Suzuki has packed it with some seriously clever tech, most notably their variable valve timing, or VVT. This isn't some complex electronic system, it's a beautifully simple, mechanical solution using steel balls that move with centrifugal force. At lower RPMs, the timing is retarded for better torque and mid-range punch. As the revs climb past 10,000 RPM, those balls are flung outwards, advancing the chem timing to give you a screaming top-end rush. The result? You get the best of both worlds. Round town, it's surprisingly tractable and easy to manage. But when you decide to open the taps, this thing absolutely lunges for the horizon. It builds power in a beautifully linear, predictable way, culminating in a ferocious top-end hit that will stretch your arms and put a massive grin on your face. We're talking just under 200 horsepower at the crank, and you feel every single one of them. The sound from the stock exhaust is pretty meaty too. A classic inline for hull that gets more and more addictive the higher you rev it. Now, all that power is useless if you can't control it. And this is where the GSX-R1000R really shines. Suzuki has opted for a less is more approach to electronics. You get a 10-level traction control system, a 3-mode drive mode selector, and that's pretty much your core package. The traction control is brilliant. It's lean angle sensitive, thanks to a 6-axis IMU, and it works subtly in the background. You rarely feel it cutting in abruptly, it just seamlessly manages grip, allowing you to get on the power earlier and with more confidence. The drive mode selector lets you choose between A, B, and C modes. A mode is full power, full aggression. The mode softens the initial throttle response, which is great for wet conditions or if you're just getting used to the bike. C mode cuts the power significantly, making it very tame for city commuting or treacherous weather. For most of my riding, I just leave it in a mode. The throttle connection is so direct and intuitive. You feel completely linked to the rear wheel. One of the standout features of the model is the up and down quick shifter, and let me tell you, it is one of the best in the business. Upshifts are lightning fast and seamless, whether you're short shifting around town or banging through the gears at redline. But it's the auto-blipping downshifts that are truly sublime. It perfectly matches the revs every single time, allowing you to drop gears aggressively into a corner with total stability. It's so good, it makes you feel like a moto rider, and it's incredibly addictive. Let's move on to the chassis and handling. The twin-spar aluminum frame is a masterpiece of engineering. It's compact, it's light, and it provides an incredible amount of feedback. This is where that analog feeling really comes from. You can feel exactly what the front and rear tires are doing. The bike talks to you. When you tip it into a corner, it feels incredibly nimble and eager to change direction. It holds a line with unshakable stability, but it's also flickable enough to make quick adjustments mid-corner. This balance of agility and stability is the holy grail of superbike handling, and Suzuki has absolutely nailed it. The suspension on the model is another major upgrade over the standard bike. You get top shelf show a balance-free front forks and a balance-free rear cushion-like shock. This is essentially race spec suspension for the road. It's fully adjustable, of course, but even in its stock settings, it provides a fantastic blend of support and compliance. It soaks up mid-corner bumps without upsetting the chassis keeping the tires glued to the pavement. On the track, you can dial it in for maximum performance, but on the street, it's surprisingly comfortable for a superbike. It's firm, as you'd expect, but it doesn't beat you up over rough roads like some of its European rivals. Braking is handled by Brembo, as you'd hope. Up front, you've got dual monoblock calipers biting down on 320mm discs, paired with a Brembo radial master cylinder. The stopping power is immense and full of feel. You can trail brake deep into a corner with absolute precision. The R model also comes with cornering ABS, which is a fantastic safety net. It knows you leaned over and adjusts the braking pressure to prevent the wheels from locking up and causing a slide. It's another one of those systems that works in the background, giving you confidence without ever feeling intrusive. So let's talk about the rider experience. Ergonomically, it's a superbike, no doubt about it. The pegs are high, the bars are low, and you're in a committed riding position. It's not a touring bike, but for a leader bike, it's actually one of the more spacious and comfortable cockpits out there. The seat is reasonably padded, and the relationship between the seat, pegs, and bars feels very natural for aggressive riding. One area that does show its age is the dashboard. It's a full LCD unit, which was great back in 2017, but it does look a bit dated compared to the full-color TFT screens on its competitors. That said, it's very functional. The rev counter is huge and easy to read, and all the vital information is clearly displayed. Honestly, when you're riding this bike properly, you're not looking at the dash anyway. You're looking where you want to go. So who is this bike for? I think the GSX-R1000R is for the purist. It's for the rider who values feel, feedback, and a direct connection to the machine above all else. It's for someone who wants a bike that rewards skill, but doesn't punish you with an overly complicated setup process. You just get on it, select your mode, and ride. It's a track weapon that is surprisingly usable on the road. It has all the electronic aids you actually need for safety and performance, without any of the fluff. Is it perfect? No bike is. The LCD dash is a bit old school, and some might wish for the aerodynamic wings and gizmos of its rivals, but to me, that's part of its charm. Suzuki focused on what matters most: an incredible engine, a world-class chassis, and top-tier suspension and brakes. It doesn't try to be a spaceship, it tries to be the best motorcycle it can be. It's a tool sharpened for one purpose: going fast and having an absolute blast doing it. It's that raw, unfiltered character that makes the Gixxer so special. In a world of digital perfection, this bike has soul. It's a thrilling, engaging, and deeply rewarding machine that reminds you why you fell in love with motorcycles in the first place. Alright, that's my deep dive into the Suzuki GSX-R1000R. It's an incredible machine that proves you don't need all the latest bells and whistles to be at the top of the game. What do you guys think? Is the Gixxer the king of analog superbikes? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, ride safe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe.